Hey guys, it's Ray. Alright. You guys might notice the light is on. There's a reason. I'm going to try to show you guys a good view of reassembling the P345 frame. Kickstart My Heart's video was great. It helped me put this back together. This will be the second time I put it back together. The only problem that I had was some of the views were kind of hard, and I had to pause the video and really stare at the image and figure out what it was. Also, his video, I don't know if he knows this, and I don't know if he knows how to fix it. His videos are mirrored. The images are mirrored. So when he's showing you something, it's as if you're looking at it. So you need to mimic his actions exact. Like, seriously, if the front of the pistol to him is pointed this way, you need to have it pointed the same way, like as if you're showing it into a mirror. Anyways, so let's get started. I'm going to put some oil on all the parts, gun grease on all the parts that have any kind of rub marks and contact points that need it. I am going to be disassembling this pistol again to get the parts that should be black back to being black. But for now, I'm going to show how to reassemble the frame. So, I'm going to show you where things are going to go, and then do it, and then show you again. Okay? So, first things first, stop bouncing all around here and get my fat finger out of the way, and my belly. If you look inside the frame here, okay, if you look inside here, there's a little hole right there. Or no, my fault. It's over here somewhere. There it is. That hole right there. That is where the tip of this spring is going to go. This part, okay, the spring itself will face down, and then this part will go right into that groove. Okay? Alright, so I need to get a GoPro and just wear it, or a camera I can mount and work around. Go ahead and spray it. There's a little bit of oil already on it, but go ahead and hit it with a little bit more. Okay, push it in there, put the tip in the hole. That's what she said. Put the back of it in. Literally, once it's in the hole, pull it, push, and it's in. That's what she said. Damn it. So, and one thing that Kickstart My Heart had said, and I will mimic it. You know it's working, as you can see as well, when this pivots. Okay? So if this pivots, oh bloody hell, there it is. And once it come back down like that, you're good to go. So there's that part. Okay? Next will be the hammer. Now the hammer always has obvious wear marks up here. I'm not going to grease that because that's the striking point. However, the point that contacts the sear, I'm just going to touch with a little bit of grease. Not much. Literally, I'm going to take my finger to it. Just hit it. And right there. Okay. So, the hammer just sits in here. There is a hole that it goes into. You do have to, let me show you really quick. Surprise. Right here, this has to slide into a little bit of a groove. This is the back of the hammer. See? Has to slide into the back, slide into a little groove that is right in there. In fact, actually, I'll show you. Just like that. And then put it back in there. And it'll rest just like that. You just gotta make sure that hole Yes, that hole matches up. And then this pin right here goes in here, just straight through and through. Just wiggle the hammer until it gets in there. Flush. Now that part is one of the parts that has to be black. Ain't that joyful? It needs to be black, and it's damn near silver. What I'm thinking, the reason why the color came off so easily, they were powder coated. I believe they were powder coated. I do not know how to powder coat, so I will more than likely either A, just spray paint them back to their color, or B, I might just try my hand at some parkerizing. Let's see what happens. Alright, so the next part are these pieces. It's essentially the Sear Points. It's got like a double piece to it. And I did find out, and I did some research, that all of these major parts are actually investment casted. I didn't know that. Who did I hear that from? Such 00, off of one of his videos about the P345. But it was a P90 he was doing, and he said the P series of the Rugers, the early P series, were investment casted. And you know what? Looking at the slide, and which the slides are here. Looking at the slide, looking at a lot of these metal pieces, you know what? I believe it. I really do. Some of these pieces are not investment casted, like the springs and this piece here and a few things like that, but the trigger, these Sear Points, the slide itself, the hammer, yeah, they were definitely investment casted. Anyways, back to this. So, these parts have a little bit of rub marks. I don't know why I capped this. Not exactly a genius, nor do I ever claim to be. Oh, where did that rub mark go? Oh, there it is. It's on the arm. Okay. So, there are 2 pins for this, literally. Come around here. If you look, right here, there's these 2 pinholes. This one's going to go in the back one, as I drop it everywhere. Okay, don't have to have the hammer anyway, but as you see it like this, that little groove, the hole, the arm, need to just sit straight in here. Just line it up with the rear hole, okay? And then take your pin. There are 2 pins. They are identical. And just slide it through it. Right into the hole. Into the other hole, which, there it is. Hey! Right in there. We're not gonna comment on that one. Yeah. Anyways, so next. And yes, this is a little speaker in front of it, but hey, that'll hold it in front of you guys for a minute. So, I'm actually gonna drop that so you guys can see. This part is next. This part was confusing the crap out of me. It took me a little bit to look at his video and figure out exactly how it's oriented. It's oriented, this part, it's kind of like a rub mark, and there's a groove. You need to be facing towards the front and going down this way. This arm needs to be up top. There is also a spring with an angled arm, and of course, that pin again. So, a little bit of grease, because I know there's going to be a rub mark on here somewhere. Yep, right here. Back end, that's the Sear Point. The Sear Point actually kind of like clips onto the bottom of the hammer, I noticed. That's okay though, hey, works. It's a little different to me. I'm used to the Sear Points that come up and grab strikers.
What time does she get off?
9:45. So, getting this spring as a pain in the rear. I highly recommend, and so does he, using a punch as a slave pin. You're going to need a number 2 5/64 punch for this.
to go in your room and get 10 Q-tips, and I'm going to get a shower real quick.
Okay. Sometimes I just wonder if he does that on purpose. Anyways, as I was saying, so his arm goes, look at the video here. The arm goes on top, but this part here, this little nub, goes underneath the other arm. Okay, so you can lift it up, set that on there. Okay, do not put the pin in yet. However, put this through. Okay, make sure you get the parts lined up. As you can see, I'm trying to do this from behind my phone. So, yeah. This is working out wonderful. Yeah, don't ask. There it goes. Yay! Almost. Aha! I did the thing. There we go. As my daughter would say. I'm gonna sneeze. Shoo! Ow! Damn, that hurt. Anyway, so with this like this, now you gotta get the spring in. Okay, and come to think of it, I put this in wrong. Goes the other way. Damn it. Come in through the right-hand side of the, damn it, of the gun, not the damn it. For you military folks, you know what I'm talking about when I say the damn it. Come on, get the hell in there. There we go. All right. Sorry, boys and girls. I had to get that angled in there right. So anyways, so the angled part of the arm is going to be on top, and it's going to rest in that itty-bitty channel up top. This other part of the arm is going to rest in the groove right there. Literally, you're just going to push this down. You can actually push this part behind the pin. If this part would stay down there, like that, okay. Oh, that's the problem. The other pin decided it wanted to come out. No, you stay in. Anyways, so get this spring inserted into that groove already. This part, the angle part, needs to be resting. Dear sweet mother, cooperate with me. Cooperate. Damn it, children. Oy vey. Anyways, so angled part, top groove. Straight part, bottom groove. Get those in there and hold this. Pull this punch out until you can push the spring straight in. It takes a little bit of wiggling, obviously, but fat hand, of course, is in the way. Anyways, when you get it lined up, get that pin, or the punch rather, pushed in. And then obviously work it through until it's through and through. Yay! Get your pin, slave it through. Does take a little bit of working, especially when you get to this point. Got to push a little bit on the spring, get it wiggled in there, moving around a little bit. There it goes. You'll feel it go. You do. Go ahead and push it in if you have to. Take your punch. Now it's most of the way through. You should be able to line it up and push it straight in. There we go. Make sure those pins are even on both sides. Okay? See? See? Good. Alright, now the hammer should function like normal. This is the sear drop. Don't let it spring forward. It won't come forward very much, as you see, because the main spring's not in. Okay? Awesome, right? Now, here comes the fun part. The ejector, which is consisted of that weird metal piece, spring, and double detent. A detent pin, if you will. Anyways, so these don't need any lubrication or anything. However, you will want to know how to assemble this if you do take it apart. Now, this part will face towards the front of the gun. This will face towards the back of the gun. This needs to sit a certain way. The long one needs to be on the same side as this groove. And they will face down. And this will sit just right above there after this is put in. Put that in. And kind of like you're assembling an AK or an AR spring, get it on either side. The difference is this one's easy. You can slide the pin back or forth and just get it in there. After it's captured in there, make sure that little lip is back there in that little groove. See? Wobbles, and this will move freely. Now comes the fun part. Getting it in. Now, this took me a little while, but it has to go right in there. And if you look ever so slightly, you'll see the hole right here, right there. In fact, I'll do this. There you go. See? That's where those go. At the same time, this part right here has to slide under this front part of the sear in this area. Get my fat hand out here. It will actually be back here, okay? But it'll come up from under here. So yeah. Good luck, ladies and germs. Good luck. Showed my age on that one. Okay. Easiest thing, like he said, was to kind of get it laid in there flat. Which I almost put it in there backwards. Get it in there. Turn sideways. I actually found, and I'm realizing I forgot to do it. Cock the hammer. It puts this front sear in a good position to do it. And if you get this in there right, it'll either A, make the trigger or the hammer fall, or B, it won't do anything. And you'll be able to drop the hammer by actually pulling this down. So, you got to get it in there. You got a spring to contend with that first spring you put in. So far, that's what it looks like. After you've gotten it past everything, let's see. After you get it past, dear sweet mother, good. Thank you. Get it past everything. That's it laying flat. It's not in yet. He says to take it, make sure it's up where it needs to be, and then push on the right hand side of your gun. There it goes. And as you see, the detent is in the hole. Now you want to take a small screwdriver. If you happen to have like a Grace USA screwdriver set from the SCI, if you guys are with SCI, you want the G2. Okay. Holding this in place. You see down in there, you can see where the other one's at. Take it. You want to kind of push, but at the same time, try to pull that detent down some and actually push it towards the back, towards its home. It should want to go home. Come on, get in there. Don't you want to go home? Name that movie in the comments, folks. Name that movie. Watched that movie when I was a kid. How about that one? Yes, I know a lot of you are older than me, so blah, blah, blah. Y'all watched it when you were older, so whoopity-doo. I'm still feeling old. My birthday is 2 days. Come on, get in there. What is your problem? What is the problem? So this one seems to take a little while, guys. Dear sweet mother. There we go. Whew. It's a heck of a lip in there to get over, you guys. Let's see if I can show you it. See right down in there. See. Punch. That lip. Oh, bloody hell, my hand. Right there. That's the lip. Then you gotta get it over. So, anyways. It goes down. And we don't want to stay it back. See? Up. Hold it down. Hammer stays back. See? Ta-da! Perfecto. So there's that part. Not done yet, ladies and germs. Not done yet. Mainspring. Go ahead and take some grease. Put it on your finger. Rub the mainspring with it. Okay. Put it back on the dog leg. Now, the dog leg needs to be towards the back strap and needs to go up that groove. It needs to go up that channel and it needs to go straight back to that hammer. Okay, you may or may not need to pull that hammer back to get it in there. You know it's in there. First off, it's got to be in the channel. And two, you push up on it, the hammer wants to stay forward. Okay? Okay? Okay, make sure it stays in the groove. Now, set that down. Get the cylinder piece and the base, this beveled piece needs to actually face towards the bottom here. Otherwise your pin's going to have a heck of a time trying to get in there. Okay? Now you just slide it back in the groove. Okay? The spring should line up perfectly with the hole. Now comes another fun part. Getting the pin, which is this piece right here, see? Back in the hole, without any problems. Just got to press it tight, get it see-through, get that pin started in there. You have got to make sure this is pressed very tightly. Get your hammer, press it tight. Get a couple good solid whacks. And it will go in. Take your number 5 pin punch and make it flush. Don't get the 4, you'll go through. 5, it'll help you stop. See? Most of the way. Press it. Make sure it's even on both sides. See? Okay. Last but not least, we now have the trigger. First things first, check that hammer. It should have tension now. It should be wanting to, really want to fly forward. Keep Keep control of it. See? Do not hit the sear release and just let it fly forward. One, it's going to smack you in the damn finger. It's going to hurt like a sumbitch. Second, it could hit the sear point here and damage it. Put your thumb on it, pull it back, push it down, and ease it forward. Okay? Anyways, for this, you're going to want the trigger back. It makes it easier. Or the hammer. Bloody freaking hell. Okay. The trigger itself doesn't really need any grease. Okay. Neither does the pin. Now, the pin is tapered and has a groove. See? And it goes in one way. Now, the groove is for that. There's a plunger that's captured in there. You have to depress that to get this in there. And before you do that, you got to get this inside. As I said, hammer back. See the knob right there? That goes on this part of the trigger. Get the trigger started first in there. Lift up on this. Put it back in. Drop it down in there. Ease that hammer forward. Take this through the right side of your frame. You're going to notice there's only one way for it to go. Excuse me. After it's as far as it'll go, take a punch. I've got my number 2. Okay. Press down on it. Push. It should push your punch a little bit. When it does push your punch, take it out. Give it a push. It should go. If not, give it a tap. It's going to bottom out. See? It's not going to go any further than that. Oops. Stupid ass. Guess what I did? I freaking fired the damn thing, and luckily, I didn't damage it. See? See, it wants to function now, and it's actually working. Oh my god, I did it. Anyone can do that, believe me. It is a pain in the rear, but if you put your mind to it, guess what? You can get it done. So, that's all for this video, folks. I will catch you next time. I'm going to set this aside. I have a couple things to do. Also, have to go get the wife from work. So, as always, have fun. Be safe. But do what you love. Take it easy, guys.